Three, a two, a one. Hey! Yeah, what the fuck is good? What's going on? Welcome, much love. Trav here, rocking a match with Belcher. The sun came out, getting a little bit of sun exposure. Feels real good, chilling on the porch, up against Ivan Roars. I hope that you are doing amazing. Welcome in. I hope you're doing incredible. I believe in you. I want you to believe in you. As we're playing with Belcher here. Great no land hand. Solid no land hand. And I want to cover a few topics of relevance. The first one is, are you a tax accountant? You have a good tax accountant? Hmm. We kind of need this forest, although I would like the plains. It could have been interesting to get a plains in order to path our own Sylvan Ranger, and then path this, and then we have forest and plains ready to go. That might have been better. I chose with this route. Yo, are you a tax accountant? 2016, I was complicated. I paid two independent contractors. I had over 1,000 transactions in 4 different states, doing 4+ different types of commerce. Shit's confusing, and it's not as easy as plug and play into TurboTax from QuickBooks. Are you there, bro? I'm gonna hassle you for being slow. Okay. I'm going to. I have to. I have to keep it real. That's one of the requirements of 2017. Is keeping it real. Call slow players out for being slow, and I am also as open to feedback as it comes. If I'm slow, tell me that I'm slow, and I will do what I can to not be so fucking slow. Alright, swing in. 3, 4, 5. We're only a mana away from casting our Chancellors, so that's the hope. The opponent's going to Lightning Bolt our Heritage Druid. Maybe we don't do anything this game. That could easily happen too. I think I maybe should have got a Plains and then padded our own Sylvan Ranger. That would have been interesting. Alright, next turn. Safe Right quest. I'm okay with this one. Go ahead and get me a Plains. Is this one going to get counterspelled though? That would be interesting. Plains, basic Plains. Yeah, so I've got there's a local you can almost see the magic store from right here. And there's a local dude who's a CPA, certified public accountant, and we talked. He sent me some stuff, but it's like this doesn't really look easier than than going from QuickBooks. I want to just send my TurboTax account information to someone because I recorded every single transaction. The idea is to save time. Obviously, I'm down to pay a tax accountant. So if it's you, and if you can work online and you can help me, leave a comment and I'll tell you how to email me. And I'm looking for someone for the years, really, because part of my goal for 2017 for my business is I don't want to be doing everything stone rain. That's fucking weird. I'll path that one. We only have 2 basics, so that's fucking weird. Stone rain. Yo, part of 2017 is working on the business more than working in the business. What do I mean by that? Do we want to get another Temple Garden, or do we want to get a way to cast Simian Spirit Guide? Working on the business versus working in the business. I want I'm gonna have more assistants to help me with the thumbnails, assistants to help with scheduling, potentially people to do the sign up initiations for the mastermind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't have to do everything. These are some things that I'm working on for 2017. It's gonna be real big. We're gonna do it real big, bigger than you ever done it. What's up, Delver? So those are some things on my mind. It's been an amazing, amazing year so far. I'm gonna keep it real in 2017. I've got the fire for 2017. Cryptic command, counter draw card. Okay, it puts you to 9. Get the beat downs going. We're beating, 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 beating face, beat face, face, face. What else is going on? Lots of travel coming up. Lots of keeping it real. 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we want to fire off a path? I think so. Probably. If we fire off a path, could have waited on that. I think that it's worth doing. We're kind of a little ways away from doing too much, though. Bite gang, what's up? Another Chancellor. Terrible, terrible draw. We're ages away from doing anything. On the other hand, somehow we have the opponent on the ropes over here. See if we get Snapcaster bolted. Other things. Yo, time machine training. I put out a new training course. Snapcaster bolt. Y'all should go check it out. Link 3 epic time hacks. A lot of people have been through the course and really like it. Guaranteed to help you save time. I promise. Other assorted topics. Other assorted topics. Yo, listen. Cold exposure training. So if you follow me on Snapchat, you see me in the ocean some days. I try to snap when I'm down there. So much street noise. Try to snap when I'm in the ocean, promote health. I try to be in the ocean at least once a week. Use Ghost Quarter's ability. Oops. Well, we didn't even let me look at the deck. Well, we're kind of a million miles from doing much. There's a stomping ground. So we're just a click off of this funky monkey right here. Lightning bolt. Alright, well, we got you down to 5. It seems like we still have time. It doesn't seem like Chancellor is ever going to happen. I'm not too optimistic about that. 2 cards. Goblin Dark Dwellers. Are we going to see GDD? No, not yet. Wood Elves. We could cast Wood Elves and go get a Temple Garden. Is that worth doing? I think so. Nah, I bet you there's counterspells. I'm going to wait on it. I don't know if there's a rush on it. Shadow of Doubt. Ooh, it's a good thing we played around it. Although it could have been good to double our clock. Opponent with just the 2 cards. Stone Rain. I should have done it while I could. Although, again, it would have been, the Wood Elves would have been countered. Goblin Charbelcher. But we would have had twice the clock, so it would have been worth it for that reason. This is pretty funny. We have a do we have a mountain left? No, what's the land? Forest Plains. We have a breeding pool. We have a breeding pool left. See if we ever get anywhere. Yo, that's the thought I was going. Cold exposure training. The Vapor Snag. Well, we can recast it. Aether Vial. That is a good one. If this resolves. If this resolves, this is a really good one. That's a great one. Because we might, I mean, the opponent might not be able to kill us in the next 8 turns, honestly, which means we can cast this shit. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could Simeon out a Sylvan Ranger, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to discard a Chancellor or a Charbelcher. Yo, cold exposure training is good to be in the cold. It's good for you. Science confirms this. It's also hardening. I don't think that it's a coincidence that the Oops, I should have done this in a different order. That Northerners pretty much throughout history have come down and fucked shit up for everyone else because it's tough. If you can make it in the North, you can make it just about anywhere. So that's the real deal, though. Okay, opponent at 3 life. Elf Belcher. I thought this would be quicker. I've only got 30 minutes till my Spanish or my other no. What am I learning today? Japanese. Haven't really been studying. My teacher gonna be mad at me. Can safe write quest. Kind of like that. See if this gets countered. We still have a temple. We have a breeding pool to go get. Breeding pool. And we can actually cast Goblin Charbelcher next turn. Potentially. We can go for the kill. And if there's no kill, that was a hell of a game. Sideboarding, if anything. We have a defense grid. We could go with the Kadama's Reach and more lands. I think that would be pretty decent based on the opponent playing land destruction. Cards that could come out though. Path is good. It's hard to cut anything. Do we want to do this? Civic Wayfinder, Kadama's Reach, Forest, Island, Spellskite, Cutting. We could just play more cards. There's too many lands. I've got a bad feeling about sweepers this game. That was like too easy. Don't actually want to cut paths. I think we just, I would be happy with an island. We don't need Spellskite. Defense grid. Whatever, we don't need defense grid either. Not going to play Kadama's Reach. And how do we get it down to lucky 61? 62 is a good number, I think. 62 is the right number. I crunched the numbers. And we came up with 6 lands and 62 cards as being the exact right figure. Ran the math on it. What else is going on? Cold Exposure, yeah, it's good for you. Got out there. Alright, this hand has no mana, so I'm going to throw it back. This hand also has no mana, so I'm going to throw it back. This hand has nothing castable, so I'm going to throw it back. This hand has nothing castable, so I'm going to throw it back. This hand is a little bit better. The thing about this deck is sometimes you win a long game, sometimes you win quick. Sometimes all of a sudden you're on 3 cards and you don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Definitely maybe should have kept one of those other ones. Probably shouldn't be 6 land 62. 6 land 60 card seems like a good number. Right. Gut shot. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to game 3, baby. Alright, so we'll be on time for the lesson. Civic Wayfinder, Wood Elves. Elvish Visionary. The problem is just all of our cards are good, so why would I want to cut anything? Just too many. We just don't have enough cards, so all I did is added a land. Would I like to play first? Yes. Alright, here we go again. No mana. Sometimes the deck doesn't work. We had a no-lander that won game 1, and then just failed to function. Definitely not a tournament deck. Definitely not a tournament deck. It's good, but you just don't want to. I mean, there's a decent winning rate, but you just don't want to have a deck that so frequently just does nothing. All right, keep this. I'll keep a Wood Elves. It seems like just having mana should be pretty decent. So, bam, Vial is in play. We finally had a keeper. Like, where the fuck are our lands, right? Bogus. See if the opponent can kill our Vial. Can't. In this game, we have no answer to Delver. As far as I can tell, the opponent has basically no creatures in the deck. Just a bunch of garbage. Gut shot. That is bogus. Am I right? That's some bullshit. I think we should probably still throw down this Elvish Mystic while we can. Alright. Elvish Mystic coming in. Can you guys tell that I'm a little bit off in this video? It's probably because I ate a massive, massive burrito after going surfing. Normally, I fast until the eve. So, normally I haven't eaten and I have more energy. Okay, grab a forest, play an Elvish Mystic, attack for 1. We have a Zuri. If a Zuri lives, then we could win. Actually, how do we attack and give our creatures +5/+5? That seems like something that's probably won't happen, but maybe it could happen. We're actually going to have a good amount of mana. We're going to have 3 lands in play. Alright. Opponent is doing this weird thing where they take damage, then fire off Gut Shot. I feel like that's backwards, because last game they succumbed to damage, so they should probably just fire off that burn. Let's see what else. Any other topics will be covered in future videos. But just believe that 2017 is going to be big. I'm expanding my entourage to include a tax accountant, ideally someone who can just take my QuickBooks info and be like, here you go, man. And I can be like, nice. That was easy. I didn't have to do anything. Sure. Wood Elves. Do I want to throw in a Azuri right now? Probably. It doesn't seem super good, but we're in danger of just losing, so breeding pool. Sure, we'll get a breeding pool. Just gonna throw Azuri out. Should have done that post-combat. I played bad. That's the key, yo. I'm available to feedback as always. I always like to vet my feedback, as I say, but I'm always open to hearing what I can do better. That's one thing I noticed, man. Like, there's certain people in my life that have closed themselves off to feedback because they just snap. They just snap if you tell them, hey, here's something you could do better. And then at that point, it's like, all right, I will never give you feedback again. And you fucked up for yourself. You just closed yourself off from ever getting good feedback from me, right? So my lesson from that is to make myself as available, send out forums so people can send anonymous feedback my way. Try not to snap off too much, maybe a little bit. Again, I'm not saying you should take advice from noobs or that I'm going to take advice from noobs, but also the last thing I want is to make it so that no one around me is real with me, right? Like there's people in my life that could really use feedback from me because I'm close to them, but they won't get it because they close themselves off. That's not a good place to be. It's not where you want to be. You don't want to be there. Belcher, Belcher, Belcher. No Belcher. Alright, it seems like we're going to lose soon. Attack you. Okay. Play an Elves and Ship. I feel like the Stone Rain should be Molten Rain, or maybe he has both. Okay, what's it going to take to win? Lightning Bolt. Alright, we're dead. GG, thanks for watching. This deck was fun. Again, who wants to be a... Check the date on this video. If it's after April, then I clearly don't need a tax accountant. But if it's January, February, or even the start of March, I may still be looking. So hit me up in the comments. Check out the Time Machine training. Let me know what's up with feedback, and if you want to win more at Magic, there's links to that in the description as well. This is the Elf Belcher deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See you in the comments. Much love.